Just a moment. Ooh. Continue. There. Okay. Good evening, superstars. Good evening, my PTs. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I hope you're all doing well and that the month of August has started well for all of you. I'm grateful and humbled to be speaking to you this evening. For those who don't know me, I'm Sabina Kinyua Nyakarateng. I come from a little village between Kisumu and Maseno, but I'm a resident of Sweden since a number of years back. I'm a mother, a stepmom, a partner, a sister, a niece, and an auntie to many. Currently, I'm on leave, but I work at Linköping University as an international coordinator, handling international students to and from Sweden. And previously, as my PT, I worked as a high school teacher in our city here, teaching social studies, business English, and Swedish. Towards the end of December 2019, while caring for my mom in a hospital in Kisumu, a friend told me that there was this doctor in Nakuru who might be able to help my mom. I talked to my siblings about this and our faces just beamed with hope. Our mom played the role of a mother and a father since our father passed on when we were still very young, leaving my mother with the 6 of us to take care of. So we were more than willing and ready to find a solution to avert my mom's condition. A day after talking to my friend, the doctor from Nakuru walked into my mom's room in the hospital. She handled my mom with so much love and care. We chatted for a while afterwards, and that's when she told me that there are these natural solutions or supplements that might help my mom, who was by then so overwhelmed by all the different medications each doctor prescribed to her. Each doctor came and prescribed a different medication all the time. So her body was literally poisoned. So we ordered the natural solution or the supplements immediately and started my mom on them. Unfortunately, mom was already very weak and heavily intoxicated by her previous medication that she passed on a few days later. That was on the 9th of January 2020. And may she find peace. Now here we were with the products worth thousands of shillings and mom is gone. But in the back of my brain, I knew that these products we had bought were not only for the sick, but also for prevention of different conditions, even for the healthy. So in May last year, I called this doctor who is my upline now in Nakuru to find out how I could buy more supplements from Kenya to Sweden. That's when she mentioned to me that the products are from a company called Neolife, because when we were giving my mom the medication, we didn't check where the medication came from. Our main aim was to let her be, we wanted her to be fine. So it didn't matter what was written, which company, just what we were giving her. So I talked to this doctor and she told me Neolife was in Sweden as well. And I thought, how naive I was. The doctor from Nakuru, together with PT Josephat, guided me on how to join Neolife as a distributor. And as naive as I was, I had no idea what network marketing was all about. I did not need to be convinced to join Neolife, the Neolife family. I didn't join because of money or lifestyle, because I didn't know that there was money or lifestyle in Neolife. I joined because of the supplements I was offered. But most of all, it was because of the very powerful impression, as I've always said, of this doctor from Nakuru. She was graceful, youthful, humble, caring, positive, and with very high integrity. My challenge tonight to you superstars is that think of the way you approach your prospects. The first impression can scare them away or make them run after you. But my why has now changed. I'm now eyeing better health, financial freedom, and a great lifestyle. All this for me, my family, friends, and all those willing to join me in this wonderful journey. Life abroad isn't a bed of roses. There are lots of challenges we face, but we are so embarrassed to communicate to our friends and family back home. Taxes are really high, living expenses very high. And I know many who live here and borrow money to travel home, or they buy their tickets in installments, paying very high interest. Some cannot even travel back home because they cannot afford to. Others save for a year or two before they are able to travel home. By putting efforts in my new life business, I'm certain I'll be able to travel home and the world at large whenever I want, and help my family more than I'm doing currently, and even live a healthy and wealthier life. This evening, I'm honored to be presenting a wonderful skincare range of products. But before going through the products, let's learn a little bit about the skin. We have some facts about the skin. We have all heard from our leaders, and especially Pierre Rouse has been telling us all along, that the skin is the body's largest organ. It covers the entire body and serves as a protective shield against heat, injury, light, infections, and so on. The skin also regulates body temperatures. It stores water and fat. It's a sensory organ in that if someone hits you, you feel the pain. You have the sense organ, we call it. If it's hot, you feel it. If someone pinches your pain and all that, you can say it also prevents water loss. It prevents entry of bacteria and helps to make vitamin D when exposed to the sun, and a lot more functions. Our skin takes on different thickness, color, and texture. We all have, these multicolored skins, because all of us, some dark, someone else is lighter, someone else medium dark. And then we have different textures all over our body as well. For example, our head contains more hair follicles than everywhere else, but the soles of our feet have none. In addition, the soles of our feet and the palms of our hands are much thicker than the skin on the other areas of our body. The skin itself is made up of 3 layers. We have the epidermis, that's the thin outer layer that everyone can see. We have the dermis, which is the middle layer of the skin. And then we have the hypodermis, that's the deepest layer of the skin. Each of these 3 layers have specific functions, but that's a story for another day. Now to our products. For over 5 decades, Neolife has applied its legendary expertise to bring us the finest skincare products by always using the most advanced scientific methods and proprietary processes to create products of the highest quality. Tonight, I'm going to talk about the skincare product that my family uses daily. And just to show you that I'm not lying, I have them here. I don't know if you can see. I have all my skincare products because, as Dr. Malusi said before, you are the product of the product. So I am the product of the product. So I'm talking about Neolife Superior Nutrients Organic Skincare. Nutrients Organic is 100% vegan, meaning the products are free from anything artificial or synthetic. They are clinically tested. They are paraben-free. Parabens are a category of chemicals preservatives that have been used in beauty products, I think since the 1920s. The beauty industry has long relied on parabens to increase the shelf life. So you buy something, you think it's fresh, but it has been in the shelves for maybe 20 years, you never know. Products such as shampoos, conditioners, skincare products, and soaps, they all have, most of them have paraben, but not our products. But why are parabens so harmful? Parabens can mimic or imitate the human hormones called estrogen. This means that they may interfere with the hormone balance of your body, no matter if you're male or female. Our products, again, are not animal tested, which means that the products are cruelty-free because we don't know what animals go through when they're being used to test products. Some are killed, like the geese, they remove the feathers when the geese are alive. So there's a lot of cruelty being used in most products when they're tested on animals, but not our Neolife products. But why is it important to look for something that is superior? This is because our skin absorbs what we put on it. So if we put junk on the surface of our skin, we are getting junk internally in our body. That's why we should choose a product that is good for health of our skin as well as health of our body. But what is why is Nutrients Organic superior superior to other skincare products? The Nutrients Organic has top-notch ingredients that hydrate, exfoliate, and act as antioxidants. The Nutrients Organic is clean and organic, a very important aspect of the products, a very important aspect of the product since the product is being absorbed in our skin and body. The product is clinically proven and cost-effective. A small amount goes a long way. Like my products, some of them I've used from last year. Some of them I usually, buy new ones when they get finished because I love them very much. The Nutrient Organic is sold in 3-step system. The first step is to cleansify and detoxify. And here we have 2 different cleansers to choose from, depending on your skin type. We have cleansing milk for normal to dry skin, or cleansing gel that I use myself because I have oily skin. It's combined to oily skin. These cleansers naturally cleanse and refine pores without drying the skin. But I would like to mention that if you're a makeup user, I use makeup sometimes, then your very first step, I'll call it step 0, is to use the gentle makeup remover, which apart from effectively removing makeup, also soothes and softens the skin. And the second step is to balance. And there we use the balancing tonic, a product that can be used on all skin types. This product refines pores, textures, tones and restores normal pH. And what do I mean when I talk about pH? pH is a measure of how acidic basic water is. It ranges from, the range goes from 0 to 14, 7 being neutral. And the pH of the human body lies in a tight range between 7.35 to 7.45. And any minor alterations from this range can have severe implications. The third step is to activate and nourish. We activate also using 2 different serums. There's the Ultra Hydrating Serum for normal to dry skin and Hydrating Serum for combined to oily skin. Both the different serums protect and hydrate the skin. Last but not least, we nourish the skin. That's still on the third step. We have again 2 different moisturizers depending on skin type. We have the Ultra Moisturizing Cream for normal to dry skin and the Moisturizing Cream for combined to oily skin. The serums and creams revitalize stressed skin, reinforce defenses against aging, and renew cells to visibly restore the skin's youthful look. On the 5th floor, I use the products and, I think I look youthful, I don't know, but I think so. There are 2 bonus products, the Rejuvenating Rich Cream, which I really like. It's a fantastic product and incredibly hydrating. And then we have the Insta Eye Lift. The Insta Eye Lift Gel has been described as magic. It is great for depuffing and diminishing circles under the eyes. I mentioned earlier that Nutrients Organic is made of top-notch ingredients that hydrate, exfoliate, and act as antioxidants. Why is this so important? Hydration, we talked about hydration. It's natural to think of water when you hear the word hydration. Rightly so, hydrating your skin means increasing its water content. If your skin is dehydrated, it can appear flaky and dull and dry. So hydrated skin is smooth, like our PT is there. She has a very, very smooth skin, both of them actually. So I think their skins are hydrated. The skins look radiant when hydrated and has an even tone. Then we have the exfoliation. This is the process of removing dead skin cells from the surface of your skin to make room for new cells. This is what our products do without having to use chemical, granular substances or exfoliation tools. Our products have this these ingredients in them. Then we have the antioxidants. Antioxidants help the skin to repair itself. Our skin is always exposed to heat, cold, pollutions that generally damage the skin and cause inflammation. Inflammation tends to impede the skin's renewal process, but by reducing inflammation, antioxidants allow skin to repair itself and correct visible damage. The antioxidants in our products contain, among others, vitamin C, which stimulates collagen production, are very vital for youthful skin. So superstars, I will urge all of you who haven't started using our skincare products to do so as soon as you can. They are fantastic products. I can attest to that because I use them daily. I started using them in May last year. Immediately I joined Neolife, and I'm still using them, and my skin has never looked better. Finally, I would like to point out that we should also think of what we stop in our mouth. Our skin is sensitive to what goes into our bodies. Some of the things we consume can contribute to bad skin health in form of acne, breakouts, and so on. So let's really be careful and wary of what we eat and what we consume. The sweets, some of us can eat sweets and chocolates and they never get breakouts, but not all of us. So even if we consume such sweet things, let's consume them carefully. So thank you very much for listening to me. I think my time is out, and God bless you, and use the product. Be the product of the product. Thank you.
Wow, wow, Sabina, that is powerful, powerful, powerful. Congratulations. Thank you. It was very short and very clear and very exciting. So we really appreciate you for the way you actually presented. I've even discovered there's a better way of presenting the skincare products. And for sure, you are a product of the product. We can see your skin is glowing all the way in Sweden. We really appreciate you for the good job that you're doing. And we are believing that this is your month, even to get to your higher steps. So we are waiting to celebrate you over here. Thank you so much. And superstars, I believe you've gotten something. If you are not using the skincare products, this is the high time to start using them. Buy them for yourself. There is no way you can go out and tell someone about skincare products when you are not using. I'm very happy because the people who knew me before Neolife, whenever they meet me, they see a different person altogether. And I give all the credit to the skincare products and of course my willingness to use the products, okay? So it's very key to use the products. Today I've been able to sell the products a lot because of the way I'm using them. For me, skincare is really key. I used to have acne on my skin and they just disappeared. And of course, when you get someone who has a skin problem, you always have to find out why, what caused it, maybe to get to know. Maybe if it's a lady, get to know their when they are in their cycle, maybe they could be having a challenge. And that time they have pimples and all that. So it's also key to know because sometimes they can be caused by hormonal changes in the body. So that is where we also recommend feminine herbal, okay? But when someone comes to me and they want a good skin, I don't just give them the skincare products. I will also recommend that they use Pro Vitality. Because as Sabina said, what is inside is also reflecting outside. So what we feed on our bodies is what is going to reflect. I will always also advise this person to remain hydrated. We've just been told. So get to know that even as you sell the products to people or share the products to people, the other information is that they don't continue with the lifestyle they have been doing because most of the people eat this junk. So thank you, Sabina. That was really exciting. Let us go out and use these products and we can now sell to other people because we are good examples. We've been using the products ourselves. So I'm so excited that in last month, the month of June, I was able to sell about 3 sets of the Neolife organic skincare product. Can you imagine 3 sets? When you sell it together with the makeup remover or just without the makeup remover, because you have the option of buying with the makeup remover or not. Like here in Kenya, for those who are in Kenya, when you sell the set, that is a profit of 7,000 Kenya shillings. Pap. That is good money. So I sold to 3 clients. So I got 21,000 in profit only on skincare products. And the good thing, they work wonders, and those, they will still be repeat customers. So all the best. I wish you all the best, Sabina, for the month of August. And we are hoping for the best. So now we go to the next session, and we are going, because we are starting the month of August, and we want to make it big. Of course, July was also very big. We really appreciate the input of each and every one of us on this call. We wouldn't be where we are as superstars. We are shining all the way. So we thank God so much, and also thank you for the cooperation that we have together. We are working as a team. So now we go all the way, right from Sweden, we are now moving all the way to Finland. And we are really blessed to have a lady. You will also see she glows. She's using the product. She's always demonstrating on Facebook, and I really like the way she's doing the business. And this lady is our upcoming Sapphire Director, upcoming World Team member in Sweden. And I'm also excited that she's doing a huge business. Apart from doing a huge business, she's also using the products. And what amazes me about this lady is the fact that she's personally developed. The way she talks and really expresses the way we need to really do our business. I remember one time she told me that, Pierrot, if I sponsor one person, this one person come and sponsor another one, and that one, I go with one. By the end of the year, I'll be having about, I think, 4,000 and something people, 4,900 people, and I was so impressed. So we need to now plan for August. That is why she's here to tell us about our goals and our dreams, because if you're in this business and you don't have goals, you don't have dreams, you're going nowhere. So I want to invite our upcoming World Team member, that is Millie, all the way in Sweden. So Millie, you can take it up, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Pierrot. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Millie.
Yeah, thank you very much for the introduction, and thank you very much for the presentation that Sabina gave. That was a very good presentation, and it actually says a lot about our skincare products, which, like you said, I'm using them personally, and I can say there has been a lot of changes on my skin. So I would really encourage everyone to use the product. If you're not able even to buy all of them at once, you can buy in bits. So you can start with step 1, next month step 2, like that, until you have the whole set. And I can assure you that you're going to use, the products are lasting longer. So there is no way step 1 is ending before you buy step 3. So I encourage everyone to use the skincare product. And now I'm not talking about the skincare product. I will go straight to my presentation. I'll try to share my screen. I hope I am able to get the document. Okay, just a second. I don't know if I can stop video before. Okay, it seems I'm having a challenge sharing the. I hope it's not very far. No. Okay. Yeah, it seems I'm not able to share my slide. I may have to switch to another computer. I would really prefer to have my slide, but let's see if I'm able to share again. Let me try again. See me. Okay, confirm for me if you're able to see the slide. Can you see? Pierrot?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not showing like a slideshow. Actually, I'm presenting from my phone. So yeah, so we will go straight to my presentation, which is about the dreams and goal setting. And the first slide is about what is a dream. Yeah, and I have two definitions here. It's a series of thoughts and images and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. So that one we all know that most people actually experience this. When they're sleeping, then they have these dreams. But the main reason why we are doing this presentation is on the second part, which is a cherished aspiration, ambition, or an ideal. And we will go to a definition about a goal. And yeah, what is a goal? So a goal is a result or an achievement towards which effort is directed. And it's also something that you want to accomplish. It takes time and planning and a lot of work. And it gives purpose, confidence, and self-esteem, and therefore improves overall health. So actually having a goal in the end improves overall health. And why do we set the goals? What do we get by setting the goals? Yeah, so number one is it encourages in terms of providing motivation. It boosts confidence and gives the courage to execute a plan. So mostly if you have a goal, then it gives you the courage that you're going to execute that plan or implement a certain plan. And it enables people to build on skills, enhances perception, how you see things, and also increases efficacy, like how much you're able to achieve. And it helps in implementing plans. And the third one is enlighten in terms of insight into your own strengths and weaknesses. So you're able to see what are the things, what are my capabilities, what are my abilities, what are my resources, what is it that I'm able to achieve. And also in terms of weaknesses, what are the limiting factors that is making you not to achieve your goals or your dreams. And knowledge of what you want to achieve. So you will have to do a lot of research on what you want to achieve, what it takes to achieve that goal. And also in terms of prioritizing your goals. And that's in the sense that what is the most important at this point and what is the most urgent. So you will have to put that in terms of urgency, for example, or in terms of importance. And then, so how do we set, or what are the ideal goals? I will stop sharing because I think the screen is a bit mixed up. So I will just continue with the presentation. I hope that's okay. So why do we set the SMART goals? Or what kind of, what are the ideal goals? Let me use the word ideal. So there is an acronym for that, and it's SMART, and I think most people have heard about that. S for specific. So the goals have to be simple, sensible, and significant. So they have to be specific. You cannot use, or you cannot set goals that are so ambiguous that even you yourself, you cannot define. And then they have to be measurable. How do you measure these goals? It has to give you a certain meaning or a certain motivation, and you should be able to measure them. So for example, in terms of percentage or in terms of portions or in terms of, for example, our business, you can call it in terms of the steps you want to make or the business volume that you want to make. So you have to be able to measure in terms of numbers. I think measuring also comes with numbers. So you have to put that into account. So you are not just doing like goals, which you cannot put into a number. Let me call it that way. And then they have to be achievable in terms of they have to be attainable. So what is your capacity? What is your capability? What are the resources that you have? Is this something that you're able to achieve, especially, or for example, you by yourself, or you with your team, or with the help of others? Do you have the available resources? Can you mobilize other resources for you to get this goal into execution? And then they have to be relevant. You don't just achieve goals if they're not adding any value to your life. So they have to be reasonable, realistic, and also in terms of resources. And lastly, they have to be time bound. And this is the most important part of when you're setting the goals. You cannot say, so for example, you say, I want to be a director. Fine, you will be a director, but is it in 100 years? Or is it in 5 months? Or is it in 2 years? So like you have to put a time to it. And that is the most defining factor, especially when you're setting your goals. So however big or small the goal is, the time that you put to achieve the goals is the most important. And especially in our business, I think speed is the most important factor. So if you say I want to be a director in 10 years, of course you will be in 10 years, but yeah, it depends really what you want in business. But that for me doesn't sound like a very smart goal. So you have to follow the acronym SMART, SMART. And you say specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So why SMART goals? Why do we do these goals? So the goals help us to set up a direction, because they say if you don't have a direction, every road you take is going to take you where, or wherever it is you're going, because you don't know where you're going. So if you go 2 miles, you're tired, then that's your destination. If you go to the east instead of west, so you have to like, or rather the goals are the ones that give you a direction of where you're going. And as we set our goals, we have to evaluate and reevaluate our goals. And there is this cycle that you can use, that every time you have to plan, then implement that action that you want to do. Then you study how is it performing, and then if it's performing well, then you pick on that. So for example, in sponsoring, what methods have you used? What are the methods that that have worked in the past, or are there new methods that you can use or borrow from others so that you can implement? And yeah, so still on the important questions that you have to ask yourself when you're setting the goals. So for example, I want to be a director in less than 6 months, or for example, in 6 months. So what does it take to be a director? How can I get the points? Yeah, can I include my team in the plan? Are there people in my team that are equally motivated to do the business? Can I include them in doing to ensure that I achieve this goal? So are there achievable steps I can take to achieve this? So you can still break like goals. When you set the goals, you can still set one big goal and then so many sub goals. So that you, in the end, or end of the month or end of 6 months, then you achieve your bigger goal. So you can still set some sub goals towards the bigger one. And then talking also about the methods. Are there methods that you have used? Is social media working for you? Is the physical meetings working for you? Is, you know, like making phone calls or WhatsApp calls, things like that? Is there something that works for you to make sure that you achieve in your business? And also, like I said, it's important to borrow from others. What methods are other people using that have been proven to work? And some of the key points in our business is to always try to reach your target. What is your target for every month? Yeah, and that is like, if you're doing marketing, you have to do them maybe both online and offline. So depending on which method you've chosen that are working, how do you achieve your sponsoring, and how many people do you want to sponsor? And you have to increase your customer base. How do you increase your customer base? So you have to find out about the methods that work to increase your customer base. And also you have to be consistent, and then look for a system that duplicates. That's the most important point. If you find a system that duplicates, or that someone else has used and it's duplicating, then that would be the best method to use. And another point is to stay qualified. How much points do you need to stay in your rank or in your step, so that you're not dropping back and forth? So what are your own efforts that you need to put to make sure that you stay qualified? And you have to leverage on your team effort. So like I mentioned in the other side, in the first point, that you can actually leverage on the efforts of your team members. So if you have 100 team members, if you have 10, if you have 5, if you're starting and you're only 2, how can you leverage on this to make sure that you move to the next step? And then use the product. You cannot start selling to people if you have not really actually experienced the product yourself. And that's the gateway, or a chance for you to be able to do at least part of the points that you're required to do. And I had drawn a simple plan that I wanted to share. Unfortunately, it seems today, yeah, my slide here was not working. So yeah, like, so if you use an example for it, let's say you want to sponsor at least one person per month as a goal. If you set that as a goal, I want to sponsor at least one person. You can sponsor 10, you can sponsor 20. Of course, if you sponsor 10, you get 10,000 from PROs and JOSPA. If you sponsor 5, I think there's a reward. If you sponsor 3, you get from the company the 3 in parties. So at least for your own goal, do at least one person. So the more you go, the more the reward. And then challenge yourself. I have to do at least 100 points. If you do more than that, of course, if you do a step up, you get extra bonus on top of the bonus that you're already getting from the company. So like, purpose your own goal and try to achieve more than that. And then train everyone else in your like your downline to do the same. If everyone duplicates that, in no time, then your business is really growing. And everyone is like doing, sorry, my time is up, is doing very like small efforts, but in the end, the efforts are going to be big. So everyone is getting to contribute to your success. So just to finish up, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So if you have a goal, you don't have a plan on how to achieve it, then you're not able, I mean, you're not going anywhere. It's just a wish. It will remain there. It will not change in many years to come. So make a goal and plan on how you're going to execute it and how you're going to achieve your goal. So back to you, Josephat and Pierrot, and thank you for listening to me.
Wow, thank you so much for that excellent presentation, Millie. And that is exactly what we really needed when we started the business. Unfortunately, we didn't have speakers like you who would have guided us that well. So thank you so much. And as Piero said, that was very timely. What Millie has shared with us was very, very timely. because it doesn't matter where you are, you can always run with what she has guided us. And within no time, you'll be up there. And we are super excited to celebrate your steps, Millie, as you make multiple steps. I believe by the end of this year, we will have celebrated you severally, and we can't really wait. Thank you so much. It was such a blessed day to have our leaders in diaspora taking us through, and we are truly proud of you, Sabina and Millie. Your determination to get to the top is very high, and you are our president team members within no time. So keep going. We pray for you and that you remain safe and take your business to the next level. Well done. So I want to pick it up from there and take us to the next level. You see, every month we start afresh, not really in terms of getting to distributor or promoter and climbing up again, but in terms of payments. You will not be paid in August depending on the business you did the other month. You'll be paid depending on the business you've done that current month. And as we are here, we are going to do the recognition for last month, yes, but more important is the new month, because we cannot change anything about last month. Those who have earned hundreds of thousands, congratulations. Those who have earned 0 shillings, worry not, that is past. And we are here to both celebrate what we did last month of July, but also challenge each other to start the month of August with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, such that by the end of August, every single person here will be celebrated. So I'm going to guide us on recognizing the people who did quite an amazing job. And I want us to be very keen as we do this recognition. You may not really clap if you are on mute, but in your heart, be sure to celebrate and recognize them. The more you do it, the easier and the higher the chances that it will be done for you. By the way, we were told that, and I couldn't really comprehend. When we were growing, we were being told, clap very hard for others, and soon you'll be clapped for. And I'm telling you, that is exactly what happened. So let's go to the recognition for last month. It was one of the best months. I mean, as you'll see it right here. So if you allow me, I will share my screen, and then we'll be finishing. So here we are. Personal sponsoring is usually the very first thing that we appreciate, because if you get it right in sponsoring, you'll never go wrong in your business at large. So let's see those who in the month of July were able to sponsor one or more people. We start with those who have sponsored one. And I always say this, if you can sponsor one, you can sponsor 5, you can sponsor 10, you can be a guru in sponsoring. So we start with Frederick and Doreen Aluda. They were able to sponsor 1. Congratulations. Sabina and Millie, you are my recognition team. You can always help us clap for the team. Then we have Frederick Simiu, congratulations. Helen Sichangi, Anastasia Owayo, Lorna Odero, John Makori, Joseph Chuma, Lydia Gaduku, Ruth Waiganjo, Priscilla Juba, Elizabeth Chepkemoi, Jude Museo, Rose Mutanyi, Stella Cheburet, Sheila Kipchomus, Joyce Chepkoech, and the list continues. We have Gabriel Odipo, Rose Obada, Florence Okech, Jane Sawe, Rhoda Cherosho, Lily Ngeno, Damaris and Harold Masharia, Roslyn, Sabira, all these people sponsored one. Margaret Wanyama, Joseph Musa. They all sponsored one each, and that's a big congratulations. Now challenge yourself this coming month to earn some more, and you speed up your growth. Then we have others who sponsored 2 people in 1 month. And this means you can be an excellent person in sponsoring. And we start with this Sister Luce Thuo, congratulations, sister. Then Father Santulino Ekanda, congratulations. It's amazing the way the church leaders have also decided to run with it. Then we have Sophie Odwo, congratulations. Then we got to those who have sponsored 3. And the first one in the list is Leah Titani, and that is now position 3. Then we also have Janet Momanyan Perez Oseko, congratulations. Tom Liambira, congratulations. By the way, it's amazing the way so many people sponsored 3. We are getting to another level of sponsoring. Number 4, the 4th one is Faith Gaira, sponsored 3. Celestine Odwo, sponsored 3. Priscilla TELIENY, sponsored 3. Kennedy Rogoncho, sponsored 3. Together with Wilkista, and this is amazing. Congratulations, we've not had such a huge number of people sponsoring 3 each. We are so happy for you, and keep going. Now let's go to position number 2 in personal sponsoring, having sponsored 4. And I'm super excited about this lady. She's doing a very big business, not in Kenya, but in Juba, where the company is not registered. People have all the excuses, but this one has decided to do it even if she has so many odds. She's getting the products from Kenya, importing all the way to Juba, and she has no excuse. She has been able to sponsor 4. 3 of them from Juba, 1 from Kenya. Congratulations goes to Damaris Piero. Congratulations. And this month, she's going for director, 100% guaranteed. She's on fire. And that's the way to go, superstars. Then position number 1 in sponsoring, sponsored 5, and that's Piero's and JOSEPHINE karaoke. We're always happy to show you by example how to do the business. Now let's go to another very important category of recognition, that is personal PVs. The top 10 in personal PV, starting with Josephine MUTIE, 558, well done. Mary Jabi Jenga, 560. Number 8 is Jeremiah Kitur, 564, well done. Sheila Kipchomus, number 7. Jane Hungura, 590. Position number 5, Hezbon Yagowa. Hezbon has always been in this list throughout. Congratulations, Hezbon. Then position number 4, we have Frederick and Doreen Aluda, 779. And then top 3, very nice. Congratulations. Rebecca and Joseph Gige, 1,000 personal PVs. And then we go to position number 2. And position number 2 is Priscilla TELIENY, 1,224 personal PVs. Well done. And then top 1, number 1 in the list is none other than Father Lucas Juma. Wow. Congratulations, Father Lucas Juma, 1,237. Very, very good job. And now we want to really appreciate the very first group of people to qualify for the new step that has been created in your life globally. They will go into records that you are the first to qualify to become an executive manager. There are those who are, recognized for having been the first ones to become 5-diamond director. And this is another very special one. You are the first to become executive manager. Executive manager is someone who does 2,000 points with a team within a month. And we have a number of them here. You will be receiving an executive manager pin. You'll be getting some special gift from the company. And as a team, we treat you in the director lifestyle. We give you a special invitation. It's meant for directors, but we invite you. For our diaspora leaders, we will see how to incentivize you when you qualify for this. I know Sabina is about to ask for a flight to Nairobi to join us for the lifestyle, but we will agree. All right, so we have Frederick and Dorina Luda. Wow. Congratulations. They were able to do over 2,000 points. The second executive manager is Stella CHEBURET. Congratulations. You have qualified to join us for a mega lifestyle in a 5-star hotel. The third one is PRISCILLA TELIENY. Congratulations, PRISCILLA, well done. The fourth one is Kennedy Logoncho and Wilkiska. Congratulations. They joined this month, and within the first month, they have become executive managers. They have qualified for so many incentives. Now, there are other people we're saying that would invite for the same lifestyle. Those who are qualifying as qualifying senior managers, that is 1,000 points in total. And they have sponsored 3 people personally with 100 points each of the 3. We also invite you for that classic lifestyle, exotic lifestyle, from morning to evening, eating and drinking and marrying. And we have someone who has joined that club, Damaris Obiero, all the way from Juba. Congratulations, Damaris. We are super proud of you. We cannot wait to meet you at the beginning of the next month of September for this super lifestyle. So we have also those who are becoming new directors in the month of June, July, and August. We are also inviting you for the same lifestyle. Now, forget about June and July. If you never became, guess what? This month, unless you say no, you have all the chance, 100% to become a director, brand new director. From the first person in this call to the last, all of us, those who are not yet directors, let this month be your month. And I want to mention this, as we approach the month from day 1, please let's decide that I want to become a director this month. Millie has said that it has to be very definite. You cannot say I must become a director. You have to be specific. And I love the way God blesses the desires of our hearts, and the tongue has the power. Someone here is saying amen. I can even see some are starting to type the amen. And you know what? It will happen. You say amen to becoming a director in this month of August, it will happen. There is power in the tongue. So go for it. Decide what you want. Our directors, decide this is the month for your first step to Sapphire director. Your first step to Ruby director, and so on and so forth. So decide. Number 2, commit to do what you have decided. Because deciding is not enough. We are always told of the frogs that decided to jump off from some place, but none of them jumped. So deciding is not enough. You have to commit to do what you have decided you will do. And then you put in daily activity towards achieving it. And finally, make it a priority. It's unfortunate that some of us will build the business as an alternative, as a side hustle. Don't do it as a side hustle. You'll hustle forever. Do it as that which will give you financial freedom, and it will. It will give us financial freedom. It will give you financial freedom. Oh, I wish you built your business, giving it top priority, and you become a president team member, and you see exactly what the company will be giving you every single month. So that marks the end of our recognition, but I must say this, those who are taking their steps to World Team, we promise that we will spoil you in a 5-star hotel bed and breakfast. And I'm telling you, life will never be the same again. If I were you, I would make sure that I win this incentive. It's about 40-something thousand, just paid for you to have that sweet time. Why not? So, closing remark, I want to make a very powerful announcement here. And the best person to make this announcement is none other than Puros, because they have their very special day tomorrow.
Wow, wow. Thank you very much, Joseph. Thank you, our leaders, all the way in Sweden and Finland. It's been a great learning experience from you. And so I just want to dwell on this. Tomorrow we are having the ladies' night. It will be a night to remember. 8 p.m. We will still use the same link. It's a while since we did a ladies meeting. We say empowered ladies and empower other ladies. So we are going to have a ladies night on Zoom, and we will have a guest speaker. Those of us who have heard from this lady, she's called Liz Maingi. I know most of you know her. She's visually impaired. She's really having quite a lot of challenges in terms of her eyesight. But guess what? That was not a reason not to do New Life. She's very successful and is going to give us a moving story of how she's raising her family as well as doing New Life. And it's really exciting. So please, tomorrow, Wednesday, 4th of August at 8 p.m. we shall meet right here. And I want to encourage all of us, let us invite. Remember, we are starting the month. And I know men will invite more than ladies. You know, they say that you write a book and say it's for men only, all the ladies will buy. Now I know it's for ladies only, but all the men will come and they will bring in other women because we'll really be dealing in things to do with women. So you are most welcome tomorrow, 8 p.m. Please, our ladies, our gentlemen, let us invite. We want to have over 500 participants because it is possible. And then we are going to start August with a bang. It is possible. And we believe in all of you. We love all of you. And so God bless you so much. Spend the entire event from tonight and tomorrow, the whole day, inviting and confirming invitations and making sure that they come. And I can assure you, you'll be very excited when they come. So God bless you so much. We love you all. We want the best for you and have a great month of August. God bless you.